Greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Ravenous Spectre. It is me, the Ravenous Spectre. Me, whatever. Still sounds good. It sounds all the same to me. I had a little something here that I was actually going to do in the previous pickups video, but I'm like, was talking too much. Figured I'd just do it in a separate video. I went to Toys R Us. Rest in peace, Toys R Us, since all their stores are closing down. Real quick memory about Toys R Us. I actually remember way back when with my father, God rest his soul, he would always take me to Toys R Us when I was a kid. And for some odd reason, I would always call it Toys R Us Kids. I don't know why that was. I mean, even though he took me there, it doesn't mean he bought me something all the time or anything like that. But we would go there and look, you know, I guess to just kind of keep my childhood memories intact or something like that. Like, hey, your father ended up taking you out to this grand store. But yeah, so the one that's about 20 minutes away from us, or 20 or 30 minutes away from us, was liquidizing their stuff. And yeah, they were going on clearance and sell and all that other stuff. And they didn't really have any good deals that was going on. Probably as they get rid of more items in the store, and when it gets closer to the store shutting down in May, I think that's what they said, maybe they'll start having more percentages off, but they only had like 30% off. They had like some things that were 5%, 10%, 30%. I'm like, But there was two things that I saw there that seemed like they were decently priced, and it was probably, I think I got like $5 off of each item. And it was actually two God of War figures, and it's kind of funny. I guess you could say I've got a little Kratos crazy. That was a bad joke. But anyways, because I have two pop figures of Kratos. I have the one of his original style, and I have the one of his new style. And I think I actually showed that here before in some videos in the past. But they also had like a bobble body thing, not a bobble head, which would have been cool too, but it's like a bobble body kind of thing. And I don't have the package that it came in or anything like that due to the fact that, well, I didn't want to keep it in there and I just went ahead and cut it out and took it out. But I'll go ahead and show this one real quick, and you don't have to put batteries in it. It's all solar powered. And as you can see right there, there's a little Kratos seat right there. His body shakes. He shakes his booty. Kratos shakes his booty. When you get the solar power in him, he just can't take it anymore. He's got to get solar power right out of his booty hole. That didn't sound right. But anyways, there's a little button here on the side that you press, and actually I haven't had it into any solar power, so it's not going to do it. But I think they said if you wait like 10, 20, 30 seconds or something like that, he starts to really start to move, and the solar power starts shaking his body. But yeah, I really do like the detail in it. I think it's really, really cool. I think it's really, really nice. And honestly, it's kind of crazy. This is the first God of War that I know of that has gotten so much marketing poured into it. It's uncanny. It's crazy. Like, I see so many things. Like, obviously, the God of War series has been really popular. And there's been a lot of marketing for it and all this other stuff and advertisements and things like that. But the thing is it seems like everywhere I go, there's always like something God of War related or Kratos related or something like that. I'm like, holy freaking crap. But I guess like the gaming landscape and everything nowadays compared to way back when in the PS2 era has obviously evolved and changed over time, and, you know, technology and marketing and all that crap. And why am I waving my arms around like this? I feel like I'm going to take off into the stratosphere. But anyways, I think that was the price of it. The original price was like $11.99, and I got $5 off of that. And the next one that I have here is actually... I'm going to save the box for it because of the fact that I think the box looks really cool. I probably might just put him back in there. I don't know, because I saved the original box of like the original Kratos figure that I have, which is over there on the shelf. I think I actually showed that before in a previous video, but this is the box that it came in right there. If you can kind of see the design that's like right across there and down the sides a bit, I think that's like really, really cool looking, really, really amazing. And, you know, obviously, it's official PlayStation licensed product. I hate that precious. But anyways, yeah, it's on there. It says 36 points of articulation, Leviathan axe, dagger, and shield. Why he has a dagger, I have no freaking clue, because it doesn't even fit in his hand properly. It doesn't at all. But yeah, there's the back of that right there, looking all nice and buff and Kratosy. Just, but yeah, but there's like a bunch of different ways for you to be able to pose him. The original price for this was like, I think the original price was like $25, but I got $5 off of that. And yeah, it's I definitely do like the box. So definitely gonna hang on to it and probably display him in there. Now this this is the Kratos himself. Now obviously I don't have him looking all crazy or whatever in terms of like putting him in a really unique pose or anything like that. I just put the stuff together and I've been maneuvering him around to try to get him into a proper position that I want him to be in. But you can kind of just look at the detail there and how good that it is. Just of course, there's his shield right there, and there's the back of him there. His head can move around a whole lot, and I actually had seen a review on this. There's like ball joints. There's like a ball joint up here, and there's like ball joints in his ankles, I think, and like probably at his hips or something like that, I believe is what I had saw. So it really gives him a really good amount of movement. And his axe here, you can't just put it in his hand. You actually have to pull it apart into two different pieces and stick them in there and connect them like that, because his hand is just like this the whole time. But as you can also see here on the back, there's also like a little dagger that's right here, right there. And yeah, you can take it out and move it out and all this other crazy stuff. If I can get the damn thing out. Motherfucker. Yeah, he's like, there it is right there. I wonder what the hell you're going to do with something like that. Why did they even put something like that in here is what I don't understand. They couldn't have just... They knew that it wasn't going to fit in his hand properly, so they could have just made it part of the whole model. But yeah, that was actually one of the things that I was seeing for the review. They said, oh, the shield will actually fall out from time. That's the inside of it. They said the shield will actually fall out quite a bit if you don't have it in there. Pretty sturdy. And I had no idea how to put it in there until I realized that there was a piece that you had to actually pop out of his arm to stick in there so the shield would actually stay there. But yeah, there's like a bunch of different points of articulation for him. I actually had another friend of mine that has this, and he had him in some of the most unique poses. I'm like, man, dude, how the heck did you do that? But yeah, so definitely really awesome. The detail in it is just astounding, I think. I know I don't have the best camera in the world, and I know I'm using a webcam, and I know it's not like super HDified 1080p, 4K, melt your freaking face off and make your eyes blow out of your skull. But the fact is, you can actually see him pretty good right there, I think. And yeah, definitely, he's got some good weight to him too. So you know that for that price, you're actually getting something really good for the price. And a couple different reviews that I saw had mentioned the same thing, and I totally agreed with them. But anyways, I'm going to do just an extra little quickie thing in here because I got this at Goodwill yesterday for like $5. It's a PlayStation 2 title. Go ahead and just throw this in here, even though it's a God of War centered video. And that is Turok Evolution for the PlayStation 2. I have heard so much about this, but I have not played it. I have seen video footage of it, but I've never actually checked it out. I really like the series on the N64. I was kind of into the new Turok that came out like on 360 and PS3. Didn't really get too far into it, but it is complete. It definitely is complete. And the disc looks like it's like brand spanking new on the bottom. It really does. There's not like a single scratch that's on it. There's a couple little smudges on there, but there's nothing at all that's like, all scratched up or messed up or anything like that. Everything is all peachy keen jelly bean cream when it boils down to this. But I'm going to end up giving this a shot at some point. From some of the reviews and things that I've seen of it, they actually said that it was a really good title. I'm not really sure since I haven't played it myself. I did see one like user review of it, one consumer user review, and they said that they thought it was a really good game, but like I think like the original Xbox and the PS2 versions had a tendency to crash from time to time, which is kind of strange, but yeah. But anyways, he was playing the GameCube version. He said the GameCube version seemed like it ran a lot better across all three platforms. But yeah. So anyways, going to end up giving that a shot at some point. But just want to go ahead and showcase these and talk about these. And yeah. So anyways, I will go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later, taters. Have a lovely day.